Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Me, Myself, and AI stream together with Valeria and myself and the Net4Tech community. Hi, Valeria.
Hi, Begonia. Happy to be here after summer break.
Yeah, it has been an incredible summer break, anyhow, and we still have a lot of happenings in the AI world because, it is like there is no summer break for the AI. Um,
No.
let's say like that. Everyone keeps on working. And I think just for everyone joining us for the first time, maybe just deciding to really kick off the next months of the year with an energetic and very valuable stream with insights about the new trends of the AI world, and at the same time keeping an eye of the topic concerning their AI and automation mastery. I would like to take a little time to introduce ourselves, and I will invite you, Valeria, to start
Thank
introducing you.
you. Thank you, Begonia. My name is Valeria. I'm AI trainer, AI consultant. I'm a founder of AI Made Simple and helping the organizations from smaller to bigger ones adopt AI, create AI learning journeys, also so that they feel up to date, so they can prompt, they can create automations, create agents to improve their productivity and to feel, and to be on this wave on AI. Begonia, over to you.
Oh, thank you, Valeria. So my name is Begonia Merayo. I'm the founder of the Net4Tech community. This is the space for everyone who wants to thrive careers in the technology world and works together for an inclusive technology world. Because with Net4Tech, we aim to diversify this tech environment, lifting women's careers with the power of the community. And for sure, this is the best way to upskill yourself and to be prepared for shaping the future with the power of AI. And this is why we are holding those spaces together with Valeria as the expert and AI trainer, and together with me being an strategist and AI mega user, and also an companion on this way of our AI leadership roadmap. So, having said that, I will say that let's go with the agenda of the day and the different topics we wanted to see together. Yeah, there is always the same, no surprise for everyone who joins us in a regular base, because this stream takes place every first Tuesday of the month during the lunch break. And I think this is very powerful to use this lunch break from micro learning together with us. So welcome to the round. We want to see what's new in AI. We want to keep an eye on the AI workflows and automation. And for that, Valeria, you have two user cases. And we will close just providing you the information about what's going on with the AI leadership roadmap and the next topic focusing on September. So let's go and start with what's going on in the AI world. And this was the most expected launch. We announced that as well in July, the last stream, and finally it was, I think, in August 7th, we had ChatGPT 5, and this was a great evolution, not really a revolution. And I think the most professional users, creators, and fans of ChatGPT were expecting something else. I don't know. What do you think, Valeria?
I'm not, I do not quite agree with all this buzz. I mean, I have my, the memory in ChatGPT enabled for a long time, and this customization where you can customize the ChatGPT to fit your needs so it knows you. So I didn't feel like it suddenly was less emotional or did not know me, as many users complain. But I did indeed discover a better accuracy of the models, and I'm really happy that now you don't have to think whether you need all three or four or for mini five, one or something, because it's really like all the time to try to understand which models to use for which task. So I'm really happy that now it's done on autopilot.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I was very happy having this opportunity to interact without choosing and having the best answer depending on the prompt. For sure, now that we have the opportunity to use ChatGPT 5.0 in the whole spectrum, we need to be more accurate while prompting. And this is something
Yes.
we always come back to the same discussion in all the streams and all the deep dives. And it was the same I did in all my professional life. You know this expression, shit in, shit out.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And please keep in mind, take your time to really prompt. Visit our streams the last months. We go into this topic, how to prompt better, or just go into our on-demand workshops to keep on going and really develop the best prompt rituals because this really makes a difference. I
Thank
think
you. Thank you. Yeah, I think there is another one which we could mention is the agent. So it was also appeared around end of July, beginning of August, and I think rolled out also to most of the users now in Europe as well and as in the US. And I think this one as well, like many people would expect it a bit more out from it. And at the end, it's like an enhanced version of the deep research that we have already knew. But now that there is new with the agent, there is an ability to create slides, for instance. So ChatGPT before could not create like a professional deck for you. Now it can. So you can really try it out with the agent mode. I think it's only available now to the paid users. And also, we will talk today later. I will show you a couple of examples of connectors. So how you can connect your ChatGPT to the external world. So now agent can also, if you have these connectors enabled, can also do things in your app. So which also makes it quite powerful, I would say.
definitely, everyone is talking about the agents, and I think this is something also very useful to understand better about how to work with, to develop them, to create them to your needs, and to make them to connect with each other as well, not only with ourselves. This is something that
Absolutely.
is an
Absolutely. Let's go to the next one because I think we're always a bit, missing the Microsoft world. Although, of course, most of if you are employed working at the company, you probably do have Microsoft and Microsoft Copilot because it's like huge ecosystem. So we don't want to only focus on ChatGPT world because we know that not every company has access to ChatGPT on a professional level. So there is a news for you as well. It's literally also very fresh from this or last week that Microsoft now also launched its own AI model. So probably you know that Microsoft before used to be powered by OpenAI models, or some kind of users were complaining a lot that they have to use Microsoft at work, but they want to use ChatGPT because it simply performs better. Well, now it might not be the case anymore because Microsoft launched three new very powerful models. So R-Star 2 agent, which is like uses agentic reinforcement learning, very powerful reasoning skills. It also launched which stands for Microsoft AI Voice One and Preview, and it will soon be rolled out into the Copilot as well. So the Copilot users at the companies, especially if you're using it, you can also look forward to more powerful responses from your AI model. So I think this is also very exciting.
Yeah, this is great because it's always there a question which is your more friendly AI application and tools you are using. And for sure, we always have a kind of relationship with Chatty or with Claudine, or I start just naming them with wonderful names that you can
Mm-hmm.
associate your
I
LLMs as your companion or your assistant or you know, your partner. You decide. But Microsoft is definitely making also improvements in that area, and it's in my case not my favorite one, I have to say, but it's good to know about the news. And there are even more, right? Because everyone is speaking about the nano banana of Gemini. I think you put together very nice pictures, Valeria.
Yeah, just a couple of use cases. I mean, this is also, I think we all were blown away by, when ChatGPT launched its image models back, like 4 or 5 months ago. And now it's a Gemini, so it's even in a way more consistent, more powerful. I mean, ChatGPT was already able to create like very hyper realistic visuals, but if you were asking it to like put something like put clothes on you or modify your own image, like let's say change the background, it would typically modify your face as well or some of your appearance. So it would not, it would be still recognizable. Okay, it's not real like me, it's AI. Well, now it changed because Nano Banana offers very like high consistency. You can literally, as in the use case on the top right corner, put your own image and say, hey, replace, or I want to wear this dress. You can put your image, the image of some clothes, or you can put your own image, an image of the dog, or of maybe something like a dragon or something very like more out of something more superficial. And then you can let it as well generate one image where you, I don't know, maybe holding the dragon or riding the dragon. So something like this kind of use cases. Or you can even, as you can see here on the bottom right corner, restore the images, right? I found it like very exciting. So imagine it has probably also a lot of uses, and you can even try it out if you have the old photos, maybe of your parents, grandparents, like black white photos and very bad quality. Ask Gemini to restore it, right? Like ask to transform it into a digital version, beautiful with colors, with nice detail. So I think there's a lot of use cases. We're still discovering what's possible also for business. But for now, I think everybody is, just experimenting, and that's something we would recommend you to do as well.
Yeah, I think this is the most powerful way to learn and to experience, having a kind of private case, user case where you can
Yes.
play around. And I think this wonderful example that recovering your old pictures or even Croc was this summer on the lips of everyone because Elon Musk launched this opportunity to create videos from photos,
Mm-hmm.
which animate is I saw that with friends, for example, they took a picture of their parents in the early ages as a young men and
Mm-hmm.
women, and they create videos around that, which is emotional, really very, very high. And this put Croc really ahead and all, still on already, or again on the top of the tops, because until now is not one of the most famous tools. And speaking about the variety that we have on all the tools going around helping us to create images, I would like to provide you with the information about image battle. And this is a very nice solution for you. I'm going to share my screen and show you how it works a little bit, because you know that we have so many different opportunities and applications. And here, what you have with Image Battle is an overview of all those different solutions and options. And you can learn which is the best one to use depending on the user case you want to develop with. So there is here the different tools available. You can go into the gallery and check, okay, which is the best one, for example, to bring graphic design alive. And then you get your prompts and you have the different outputs coming from the different tools you use. So this is a very powerful and easy way to work with for you to define, okay, which is the output I want to get working with. Maybe you want to have a cartoon style, and then you will see which is the best one. For ChatGPT, we don't have 5.0 included yet, so this is something is going to come. But you have the next one we discussed with Nano Banana here, and many others, Midjourney and OpenAI with ChatGPT DALE. And then you can check which is the best one. You have the different scores and all the informations and even the detailed information about the prompt and about their output. And for example, here, if you want to have this cartoon, Nano Banana has a score of 10 over 10, and then you can go and take a look in detail, the overall score, the technical quality, so you get all the information in detail. And this is, in my opinion, a really powerful way of working with a button, helping you to get the best decision, because time is gold, right? And with AI we can lose a lot of time discovering, exploring, and checking. So go ahead and use that, is my recommendation for all the lovers of image creation. Yeah, and we have more information about the trends, right?
Yeah, so also a couple of new reports, insights. We don't just only want to keep you updated about the tools, but also what's going on the research side. And recently there was another research from Stanford, also like less than 1 month old, which also showed the AI impact on jobs. And it was quite some interesting findings. I think this topic is being discussed heavily across all the different boards, from leadership boards to, of course, employees and different rooms. And here, it was very interesting to see that the AI do not, like, they will affect the job market as well, but they would affect especially the younger or junior position, junior level jobs. So especially the kind of AI exposed roles, software development, customer service, administrative work. So especially for, again, like early career workers, because AI seems to be able to almost replace those. Whereas for already more experienced workers, it seemed to be ameliorating, so more augmenting the experience and like more like human AI collaboration, which is again something very very interesting to observe. I think also very important topic to discuss and also to think about for the future. How about you, Begonia? What insights do you have about AI impact on jobs?
Yeah, and I'm following that as well. And over the summertime, we have those reports and also some statements from the CEOs of big companies like from Shopify to be Lübke, just providing information that he is not hiring anyone who can demonstrate that the job he or she is doing cannot be done by AI. So this is very challenging. This is an attitude, it's a mindset, right? That also brings with the impact that in the Q1 2025 we have the lowest point of job postings in the last 5 years. So this is again another information that underlines the importance as well to rethink from the part of the students and the talents to really go ahead and beyond the normal way of thinking, and to focus on the skills like collaboration, like getting a real understanding of technology, and developing the human strengths that brings you as a very valuable asset in the company. And for the employers, definitely we need to keep on investing and getting young talents into the company, because AI can augment our capability, productivity, but still you need to have the people understanding, creating, and thinking. And you definitely need to have this entry level with full talent that brings again the real skills and the real interaction with technology. So both parts are now requested to think in another way. And I hope that we are going to see a better development in the hiring rate, because this is an easy thing to do, to say, okay, now AI is replacing jobs. And you know that in Netfotech, we keep a very close look at the role of women in the technology. And AI is affecting in a most dramatical way and numbers women in the workforce, because women, we are doing a lot of jobs that they are mostly being replaced by AI. So here again, an opportunity for us to keep on going and upskill ourselves with tech, with AI, and at the same time, a real danger if we just not go and proactively develop ourselves in the area.
Yeah, thank you. And let's just give it a couple more seconds before we go into the use cases. So there is another one which is more interested, I guess, for if you are driving the adoption in your company, AI adoption, or also generally interested about the AI impacts on business. There was also a staggering number that 95%, there is 95% failure rate for enterprise AI solutions. It was also released just like a week ago. And we see that bigger enterprises, they invest so much money and there is no real issues with AI adoption, such as, ChatGPT tools or Copilot, but there is an issue with scaling this. And there is an issue with like getting a lot of value out of it, because they found researchers from this questioning, from the surveys, a couple reasons. One of them being that the tools are not customized to the workflows. So the companies are trying to install the tool without thinking, okay, how can it augment what I'm already doing, right? And this is something that I think on the company level, on each employee's level, we have to think about, right? Not just, okay, there is a new tool, which is nice and shiny, but how do I implement it in the existing workflow? How can it augment my own, my job that I'm already doing? And in the similar manner, also there is a finding that there's many use cases around like investment visible use cases, which like sales and marketing and so on. Whereas it was found that AI actually adds much more value at the back office. So it's this kind of like automation of more mundane tasks, or at a kind of maybe procurement automation, augmentation, and so on, rather than being, customer facing. So this is, I think, something to think about. We linked the reports as well, and we will be able to share them as well in the comments later on, so you can have a read.
Definitely. And this is something that I'm experiencing working with the companies, most of them, and also not only with the companies, with the talents. We are almost focused on the tools, and we definitely need to keep an eye on the overall strategy and how we can, at the end of the day, is a transformation, is the digital transformation. And within this digital transformation, which is the role of AI, and how can I design my workflows and integrate the AI solutions into those that I can be more proactive and more productive. Definitely, I think those reports are important as well to think about twice. And at the end of the day, the topic of AI and is a strategy topic and is a CEO topic. And this is something that we definitely encourage and support from our role in the AI strategy and AI training. So we want to go.
Yeah, let's. We have not that much time left, but let's look into two powerful workflows. So first of all, and maybe what is the workflow, right? We generally this month we talk about the automation. Automation is not the same as AI workflow. AI workflow we generally call something that where you can put the AI as the part of the process, or where you put AI. Let's say you have, I don't know, the content creation process or the outreach process or any other process, and you try to use different AI tools, maybe combine different AI tools or automate a part of it to sort of augment the whole process, not just one task, but the whole process. So this is what you can think about the AI workflows. And now there is a very powerful way, which is called MCP, or Model Context Protocol, also like being very hyped last couple of months. And there is a very easy way how you can use it, either if you have Claude or if you have ChatGPT. And let me, in fact, start sharing my screen. And then I can show you even how it looks like.
Exactly.
I think, Begonia, you will have to edit my screen sharing to the, yes. Now you are able to see my ChatGPT, right?
Now we are able to see that. Yes.
Okay, very good. So in your ChatGPT, for instance, you have something called connectors, and you should be able to see at least those three now: Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Drive. If you're using Claude, you will be able to see like literally like 20, 40, 50, like there is much more. But even there will be more coming into ChatGPT soon. So it essentially gives you the opportunity to connect it to connect your chatbot to external tools. And when we think about the workflow, so I just brought an example of one. For instance, I can say that, hey, the way you activate it, you simply call the deep research, and then you'll be able to see all of your different tools that you're given access to. So this is in ChatGPT. And here I did it, and I said, hey, retrieve this latest emails from the past 7 days with this person, with Amina. And then it did, it thought for like 10 minutes, and then it retrieved all the latest communication from the past 7 days. Well, it's not a workflow yet. It's just something that, I got all of the emails very fast. Now, what I could ask, and here there is only emails, but essentially if you have different events already, if you have had with this person, if you have maybe some documents in your Google Drive, it will be able to retrieve those as well. Now, to make it a workflow, think about something that, let's say if I want to prepare for the call with this person, right? So the whole workflow would be, I first want to understand what are our past conversations or communication that we have had. And then I want to use, in fact, I have this in custom GPT, which is called like pre-call sales dossier. I can activate it from the same chat. So we activate it by using the @mention sign. And then I can say prepare pre-sale call dossier with Amina. And I can say use this context information available in the chat. You can even add past communication. And then it's, so as you can see, first I retrieved all the communication, and then I'm using the structured custom GPT to give me this pre-sales call dossier in a structured format. So it gives me like an executive snapshot. So who is it? The company overview, the previous communication notes, likely pain points, proposed agenda, anticipated objections, and so on. So, and this is something that, of course, also is tailored to my role as an AI trainer, and something that I can use, of course, to prepare for the call. So this is just a simple example of the workflow. If you have Claude, and this is something we're going to be looking into at the end of this month, you can create like literally much more powerful workflows. You can literally create the full proposals, even like in the format that you're using from your like sales call transcript. So you can create new LinkedIn posts from your webinar recordings and so on, all from, done from your Claude, for example, not going anywhere else. So this is something very powerful, and I will advise you to look into. This is the first use case. Second use case, I will take just one more minute, is something that we will cover generally when we talk about automation. Automation means that, it's like an easy way. It's like you put on autopilot the whole process or the parts of the process, especially if you move data between different tools, or if you want to connect somehow different tools. So this is where automation can help you. And of course, it can be AI augmented in a way. Now, it's not scary to start with it, right? Because we have AI now to help us with these automation workflows. And I will show you the example of Zapier. But the same, in fact, exists also if you're using the Microsoft ecosystem, you're using Power Automate. There is Power Automate, also like a copilot within Power Automate, where you can literally describe in a natural language what exactly is that you want to automate, and it will build you the whole workflow. So let's try even... let's try this one when there is a new form submission in Google Forms. Analyze it with ChatGPT. and send a personalized email. So it should be like a 3-step automation. And what I want to show you is that you can literally, when you think about it, about your processes or your mundane tasks, or you put in the data from one place to another, you can literally describe it in a natural language. And as you can see, what is left to do for me here, I can literally add it. So AI already predefined all of these different steps in the automation. I will just have to connect my accounts and configure the steps, like mapping the data from one app to the other app. And then once there is a new form response, of course, I'll have to choose which exactly form from my account. There will be a ChatGPT step in between. I will have to write a prompt as well, what exactly it should do with these form responses. And then I can send a personalized email to the person who filled in the form based on their form responses. So this is how easy it is, in fact, to start with automation, either if you're using Zapier or if you're using Power Automate in the Microsoft ecosystem, it will be the same. And it can really save you so much time on this kind of mundane and not very exciting and creative tasks. So, and this is something that we will be covering at the end of this month in our deep dive.
This is amazing. I love that. And this is really very powerful. And I think we are now over the time, and I would really close now the session, inviting everyone to joining us in our AI leadership roadmap. This is a 9 topics roadmap with our streams, with our deep dives, and a community of practice. So a really very comprehensive journey that you can begin whenever you want, because we are now entering September and the topic number 7, but we have an e-learning academy available for you to learn on demand wherever you want, focusing on the last 6 topics. So you see, we have these 9 topics. We started with prompting. We have seen the topic of powering your LinkedIn profile and expert positioning. We went through the topic of research and data analysis, learn about how to create content, but also videos and visuals. And the last one was in July. We were working the topic of GPTs and assistants. And now we go to the next level, which is very much focusing on the topic of automation. And this is happening the last Tuesday of the month. So now it's going to be in September 30th, always from 5:30 to 7 p.m. This is a digital live deep dive workshop together with Valeria, together with me, and together with the Network Tech community. We have a spot free for you, so use this opportunity to joining us to inspire yourself from these very easy to apply use cases you share with us right now, Valeria, but going deeper and really unlocking the power for more productivity and for a better management of all those tasks. They are coming every day, every week, and you can steer them much better using automation. So I'm very much looking forward, and think we learn a lot today again. I hope that all our participants will spend some time just practicing the user cases you share with us, and discovering in the comments of our event the link to register into our roadmap. Either it is for the next workshop coming on September 30th, or to go on demand for the last 6 topics, or just to keep an eye on the streams, on the previous streams, and getting and keeping on learning. Please think about micro-learning during the lunch break is a precious, a powerful instrument. And having said that, I will say enjoy the afternoon. Thank you, Valeria, for being here.
Thank you.
And see you very soon here in LinkedIn, and for sure in our deep dive on September 30th. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you soon.